She said it's me or your dog decide after he chewed her favorite shoes. I said you're right, I have to decide. She smiled thinking she'd won. Her smile faded when she saw me teaching the dog how to. I 30 male have had my golden retriever Max for 8 years. Got him as a puppy right after college when I was dealing with some heavy stuff. He's been my ride or die through job changes, moves, everything. He's not just a pet, he's family. Met my girlfriend Sophia 27 about 18 months ago. She knew about Max from day one. Our first date I literally told her, just so you know I have a dog and he's a huge part of my life. She said she loved dogs. Posted pics with him on her Instagram. Everything seemed cool. When she moved in 6 months ago there were some adjustments. Max had to learn to share the couch. She had to get used to morning walks and fur on her black clothes. Normal stuff, we worked through it. Then last Tuesday happened. I came home from work to find Sophia holding her Jimmy Choo heels. Well, what was left of them. Max had gotten into her closet and chosen violence. Those shoes looked like they'd been through a wood chipper. Max knew he'd messed up, was doing the guilty dog thing, head down, tail tucked, hiding behind the coffee table. Sophia, look what your dog did. Oh man, I'm so sorry, he hasn't chewed anything in years. He must have been anxious about something. Anxious? These were $800 shoes. I'll replace them. We'll keep the closet door closed from now on. That's not the point. I'm tired of this. Tired of what? He made one mistake. That's when she dropped it. The ultimatum. It's me or your dog. Decide. The room went silent. Even Max seemed to understand something serious was happening. You're not serious. Dead serious. I'm sick of the fur, the walks, the barking, sharing my bed with an animal. And now this. He's destroying my things. Either he goes or I do. You're right. I have to decide. She smiled. This satisfied, victorious smile, like she'd already won, like she knew I'd choose her. So good, there's a shelter that's open until. Max, come here, boy. He trotted over, still looking guilty about the shoes. Sit, he sat. Shake, he offered his paw. I shook it. Good boy now. New trick. See, Sophia. When I point at the door and say bye-bye, you stay right here with me. Ready? Sophia. Bye-bye. Her face went from smug to shocked to furious in about 3 seconds. Are you kidding me right now? Me. You asked me to choose. I'm choosing. Max stays. You can go. Update 1: the tantrum. The meltdown was immediate and spectacular. You're choosing a dog over me. I'm choosing loyalty over ultimatums. I've given you almost 2 years of my life. Max has given me 8. And he's never asked me to get rid of you. She started throwing things. Not at me, just around. Couch, pillows, magazines, the TV remote. Max backed up against my legs, confused. Sophia, this is insane. I'm a human being. Who's asking me to abandon family? It's not family, it's a pet. To you, maybe. To me, he's family. And you knew that from day one. Then came the bargaining. Okay. Maybe I overreacted. We can work this out. You gave me an ultimatum. There's no walking that back. Couples work through things. Couples don't make each other choose between them and loved ones. She tried tears next. Big dramatic sobs about how I didn't love her. How she couldn't believe I was doing this. How all her friends warned her about dating a dog person. You need to pack your stuff. You can't kick me out. I live here. Me. You moved into my house. Your name's not on anything. You wanted to leave if I didn't get rid of Max. So leave. That's when she played what she thought was her ace. Fine. But I'm taking everything I bought for this place. She'd contributed some decorations, kitchen gadgets, throw pillows. Nothing major, but she acted like she was taking half the house. That's fine. Take your stuff. And I'm keeping the spare tea. Already planning to change the locks. She huffed around for an hour, dramatically packing. Made sure to slam every door, stomp on every step. Max followed her around, tail wagging, probably thinking it was some weird game. The kicker came when she was leaving. You're going to regret this. No woman will choose you over a dog. Then I'll find one who doesn't make me choose. Good luck with that. You'll die alone with your stupid mutt. Me Max. What do we say to mean people? Max barked once. That's right. Bye-bye. She slammed the door so hard the frame shook. Update 2: the smear campaign. Within hours the social media assault began. First, post when you realize you've been competing with a dog for 2 years. Second, he really chose an animal over a human being. The bar's underground ladies. Third, a photo of her ruined shoes with "This is what I dealt with," and he took the dog's side. Her friends jumped in immediately. Comments about how I was emotionally unavailable, probably compensating, and my personal favorite, definitely going to be single forever. My phone started blowing up. Mutual friends wanting my side. Her sister texting me that I was making a huge mistake. Even got a DM from her mom saying I was throwing away the best thing in my life. I didn't respond to any of it. Instead, I took Max to the dog park. Posted a pic of him playing with his buddies. Caption: living his best life with his pack. Petty maybe, but the comments were gold. Is this the criminal mastermind who chewed the Jimmy Chews? Team Max Dogs ultimatums. But Sophia wasn't done. Day 3 she escalated. Started messaging my friends' girlfriends telling them I was unstable and weirdly attached to my dog. Warning them I'd always choose the dog over any woman. My buddy's girlfriend Alicia screenshotted the messages and sent them to me. Sophia, just want you to know what kind of person your boyfriend hangs out with. He literally picked a dog over me. Major red flag. My boyfriend has 2 dogs. I have 3 cats. We're good. It's not normal. He treats that dog like a child. Better than treating a partner like property. Then came the really entitled move. Sophia tried to turn my family against me. Called my mom. My mom. Crying about how I'd abandoned her for a dog. How she was practically homeless now because of Max. Mom called me right after. Mom, honey, Sophia just called. Let me guess. I'm a monster who chose a dog over true love. She was very upset. Said something about expensive shoes. Max chewed her heels. She demanded I get rid of him or she'd leave. I said bye. Pause. Good. I never liked her anyway. What? She complained when Max sat near her at Christmas. Who complains about a golden retriever wanting pets? Red flag. Honey. Update 3. The escalation. A week after she moved out, things got weird. First, I started getting food deliveries I didn't order. Pizza, Chinese, Indian. All cash on delivery. Had to turn away confused drivers every night. Check the orders. All placed using my address but her phone number. Then came the dog-related harassment. Signed me up for every pet-related mailing list possible. Dog food samples. Grooming discount codes. Congrats on your new puppy packages. Mailbox was stuffed daily. But the real kicker. She called animal control. Claimed Max was aggressive and had attacked her. Officer showed up on a Thursday morning. Officer. We received a complaint about an aggressive dog at this address. Let me guess. Anonymous tip. Actually, no. A Sofia Martinez claimed she was attacked. That's my ex. The attack was him chewing her shoes while she wasn't home. The shoes attacked her. No. He chewed them. She wasn't even here. Is chewing shoes illegal now? The officer looked tired. Probably dealt with vindictive ex-drama before. Officer. Sir. I need to see the dog to complete my report. Me Max. Come here, buddy. Max bounded over. Tail going full helicopter. Immediately sat in front of the officer and offered his paw to shake. Laughing. Yeah. Real aggressive. Is he current on shots? Everything. Here's his vet records. Great. Sorry to waste your time. We'll note this was a false report. But Sophia wasn't done. She recruited her friend Daniela, who worked at a local pet store. Suddenly I was banned from the store for previous incidents. Manager called me confused. Manager. Hey, my employee says you're problematic. Something about harassing staff. Is the employee Daniela? How did you know? Me. She's friends with my ex. I've never harassed anyone. Yeah. I figured. You've been shopping here for 8 years without issue. Daniela's on thin ice anyway. Ignore the ban. Update 4. The backfire. Sophia's campaign started backfiring spectacularly. Remember those food deliveries? The restaurant managers got tired of failed orders. One traced the number called Sophia directly, told her they'd involve police if the harassment continued. She tried denying it, but they had recordings of her placing orders. The animal control. False report. That's actually a misdemeanor. Officer followed up, warned her that another false report would mean charges. She tried claiming it was a misunderstanding. But the best part was when her entitlement caught up to her socially. See, Sophia had been crashing with different friends, telling each a different story. Told Daniela I'd kicked her out with no warning. Told Becca I'd been emotionally abusive. Told Carla that Max had actually bitten her. They all met up for brunch and compared notes. The stories didn't match. At all. Becca messaged me. Hey, did Max actually bite Sophia? Me. No. He chewed her shoes while we were at work. She said he drew blood. Me. I have security cameras. Want to see the footage of her walking around perfectly fine holding the chewed shoes? OMG. She's been lying to everyone. The friend group imploded. Screenshots started flying. Sophia's lies unraveled in real time. Then karma delivered the final blow. Sophia had been interviewing for a promotion at her marketing firm. Social media manager position. Guess what they check for that role? Your social media presence. Her boss saw the unhinged posts about me and Max. The false accusations. The harassment campaigns. The very public meltdown over a dog chewing shoes. She didn't get the promotion. Word got back that they were concerned about her judgment and professional image. Final update 3 months later. Life's funny sometimes. 3 months post-ultimatum, I'm living my best life. Max and I have settled into our routine. Morning runs. Evening walks. Weekend hikes. Peaceful. Drama-free. The house stays cleaner without Sophia's makeup explosion in the bathroom. Started fostering dogs for a local rescue. Max loves having temporary buddies and I love helping dogs find homes. Posted about it on Instagram. Suddenly had a bunch of DMs from women asking about the foster pups. Turns out guys who rescue dogs are apparently attractive. Who knew? Met someone at the dog park last month. Luna. She's got 2 rescue pitties. We bonded over training tips. Had coffee. Then dinner. She met Max on date 3 and brought him a new toy. They're best friends now. The contrast is insane. Luna actually asks about Max's day. Remembers his vet appointments. Bought him a Halloween costume. Hot dog. He looked ridiculous and loved it. But here's the wild part. Ran into Sophia last week at a coffee shop. She looked tired. Saw me. Tried to leave. But we made eye contact. Hi. Hey. Awkward pause. How's Max? He's good. Great actually. I heard you're fostering now. Yeah. It's rewarding. I got a cat. That's nice. Yeah. She's. Cats are easier. Another pause. She looked like she wanted to say something else. I shouldn't have given you an ultimatum. No. You shouldn't have. I was just frustrated about the shoes. $800 shoes, I remember. They were actually on sale. Only $400. I almost laughed. Even the shoe price was a lie. Could we maybe? No. You don't even know what I was gonna say. Doesn't matter. The answer's no. She left without another word. Later Luna asked about my day. Told her about running into Sophia. The ultimatum X. That's the one. Bet she regrets that now. Probably. Good thing Max can't work a phone. Imagine the you up texts he'd get. We laughed. Max wagged his tail. Probably just happy everyone was happy. Looking back, Sophia giving me that ultimatum was the best thing that could have happened. Showed me exactly who she was. Someone who'd demand I abandon family when inconvenienced. Someone who'd lie, harass and manipulate when she didn't get her way. Max. He's sleeping at my feet right now. Still feels guilty about those shoes. Won't even go near the closet. But he's here. Loyal. Family. And that's the difference. Dogs teach you about unconditional love. Some people teach you about conditional demands. Choose the dog. Every time. Choose the dog. Thanks for reading. Max says woof.